Event. A thing that happens especially for of importance. We have those in this country. Events can be anything. Like it could be Halloween, Christmas, April Fool's, New Year, 4th of July, and even your birthdays. But what about those events that they're not really holidays, but they should be worth mentioning? One of those best examples that is, well, not really an event, but it's treated like one is the Super Bowl, where two teams are stacked against of each other. But there's one event that always happens every single even year, and that is the Olympics. For every even year, they always have they always have the Olympics, like normal Olympics for every leap year and every Winter Olympics of every year in between those leap years. But for those people out there wondering, what are the Olympics? Well, I'm going to let Plex say this one since he said it in a way that is easy to understand. Take it, Plex.
Many years ago, in a place called Greece, the people would pick their best athletes from each city to play in different sports to see who was the best. They had different events like running races, throwing discs or long sticks called javelins, wrestling, and even horse racing. There were 3 winners of each event. The top 3 winners were rewarded with medals: gold, silver, and bronze. And now again today, countries around the world get together to play many different sports to show their friendship with each other.
That's right. Every year, the Olympics are held, and the best people for each country compete one another. There's also the Paralympics, but those are only meant for people who are disabled. And by disabled, I mean really special. So, why am I talking about the Olympics? Well, you see, the Olympics also have their own Olympic mascots, and some of them are actually well designed. One that is actually really good, and the other one is just, well, it's really bad. Really, really bad. But, but, okay, by the time you're watching this, the Olympics is already over, and it's time to move on to the next Olympics that is taking place in Paris. So, what would be the next Olympic mascots? Well, I don't know. But I do know the current Olympic mascots, to me, are the best Olympic mascots that they made. But honestly, they should be more than just Olympic mascots. The mascots I'm talking about are the current one in Italy, Tina and Milo. These two are Tina and Milo. Tina is the white one, while Milo is the brown one that is missing a limb. Remember now. Who are them? Tina is creative and down to earth, and Milo, hold on a sec. Sorry, Milo likes creating stuff and making artifacts, and he also like telling jokes. So why am I talking about them? Well, just look at the designs. They're stoats. What are stoats? This right here is called a stoat or an ermine. It's like a weasel, but bigger, and it's still smaller than a ferret. You never heard of these animals before. Well, that's because you never heard them before, ever since today. So yes, both Tina and Milo are the new Olympic mascots for Italy. And of course, every mascot has their costume version. I'm gonna say they still stay true to their designs, but it's safe to say they're very huggable like, very approachable. But why am I talking about Tina and Milo more specifically? Well, before I describe it more, I later find out that these were designs for a contest, and these designs were won, and they were designed by people from Gen Z. And that's not a bad representation. Sorry about that. So I love the designs, but there was a problem. What's the problem? First of all, they are mascots of the Olympics and Paralympics, which means once the Olympics and Paralympics is over, the mascot will retire. And this might sound strange, but I don't think Tina and Milo should retire after the Olympics is over. I really mean it. Look at this. There's actually a fan zone for on February 12th, 2026. It's like they're starting to become loved by people, and that's great. But will they be available outside the Olympics? This is Carla the kangaroo. She's the mascot of FIFA Women's World Cup. You may love her design, but the problem is she available right now? Can you meet her right now? I don't think so, but you see, she's now retired, and I don't like that. This is Finny. She's a mascot of the Glasgow Commonwealth Games. And will she be available once the Commonwealth Games aren't available anymore? Because honestly, I think she should just stick around. And look at these mascots. These are mascots of cell forces, and yet they look greatly designed, like a fox that travels on her Vespa, a zebra wearing a coat, a flying squirrel that isn't Rocky the Flying Squirrel. How are they not interesting? Yet they're restricted to a corporate company like Salesforce that use their own marketing instead of having them being as mascots, they should at least not make them as mascots and use them for something else. And this is Genie, a bunny wizard. Very interesting, but used by a corporate. Do you see what the problem here? Every mascot that has been created, there are people out there who doesn't think what would be best for the mascot. Sometimes some mascots fit best as mascots for the Olympics, and other times they don't. They just don't. And Tina and Milo is one of those mascots. Not because they're badly designed, far from it. It's just they're too good to be Olympic mascots. Now, if I work at Olympics, I would make them be the faces of Italy, because I think they deserve to have more. They deserve to be more than just mascots of the Olympics. You can be a human being carrying a torch at the Olympics, and yet not many people will know who you are. And yet sometimes there are some mascots out there. They can be mascots of the Olympics, but they should be more than just that. They should have their own TV show, be seen in an animated movie, or anything because, well, they're stoats, and stoats are pretty much underrated. Red pandas and axolotls are two rare creatures that not many of us know about, but would soon later on become starring roles of many things, like, for example, Billy Bustop is featuring an axolotl, and Pixar would have made an animated movie about a red panda until 2024. Yes, 2024. Look, I know it came out in 2022, but we do not want to count it as a streaming movie because we all know it's not a streaming movie. Turning Red came in theaters in 2024, so see this film as a 2024 film. Thank you. And since they are stoats, I believe they deserve better than just this. But if you like this video so far, why not consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel? It will really help me a lot. Besides, I can make more content of Tina and Milo, but that's highly unlikely. Just saying. If you're a creative person and want to use your thing for something, at least put it to good use. Sometimes, when you put those good ideas to something that is only meant for a limited time, I think you just screwed yourself over. It's just my opinion, but please, when you have good designs, put them to good use. If you have designs for a movie or a TV show, seize the moment and make it and do it right. That's all I have to do for this video. I hope these two will inspire you to say, at least, if you have great designs, put them to good use instead of only available for a limited time. So, this is Jim TD, and I bid you all farewell.